I mean, they got one hand wrapped around their beanbags, the other hand's got a finger in their butt. I mean, I'm not saying that's what they were doing, but this is what it seems like they were doing. They're just going to let the other team waltz on through, chip shot right in the corner of the goal. I mean, maybe they like standing around with their fingers in their butts. I mean, I'm not going to judge them, and you shouldn't either. What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the Overly Gaming Project. We are back here, FC 24, episode number 2, featuring your Doncaster Rovers. We got through our first episode, and what an episode it was. We started the series, got a foundation of youth players to start with. Some diamonds in the rough were discovered, and we had a victory in the last episode, and it was glorious. So in today's episode, we are going to continue pushing forward with these lads. We're going to get through this Career Cup match, and then we're going to have a couple of regular league matches here. But before we get into that, we have to take a look at a couple of our players. All right, Tony Morgan, he's listed as a right winger, but he's left-footed, and he only has a 3-star weak foot. So we are going to change his position from a right winger to a left winger. Did a really good job for us in the last episode. So we're just going to put him on the right side of the pitch, or the left side of the pitch, so that he can feel more at home using his left foot. Should only take about 2 weeks to put him where he needs to be. All right, also here is Lloyd Roberts. He's a right back, 46 overall rated. Didn't do too bad for us in the last episode, but he does get a higher rating for being placed as a center back. Now look at his physical skills, 71 physical skills, and I believe he would best be served as a center back. Even though he's only 5'9", we are going to move him into the center of the defense. Only going to take 2 weeks. He is a little bit happier sitting in the middle. Keeping him out as a right back, if he's expected to run down the side of the field, he doesn't really have great passing skills to cross the ball over. So we're going to use his physical skills, put him as a center back, and hopefully he's happy about that. Now the other thing that we're going to do is we are going to experiment with right midfielder Leo Davies. As you can see, if we move him up to the striker position, he gets a +4 for that position. So at some point in this episode, we are going to experiment moving Leo Davies into the striker position. And also Freddie Greenwood, he's a center defensive midfielder, but he gets a +6 for being a center midfielder. And watch what happens when I put him out as a left winger. He gets a +9 for being positioned as a left winger. I mean, his pace is great. His passing is a 57 and defending only a 34. So I believe we're going to try Freddie Greenwood out as a left winger here in this episode. See how he does, and maybe that's going to be a permanent position change for him as well. And it's also funny to note our other center defensive midfielder, Serene Sacco, he also gets a +6 for being as a center midfielder, and he also gets a +7 for being put as a winger. So I'm not sure, we might try Sacco as a winger as well. I mean, can you imagine having 2 wingers on the team that are 6'4" and 6'6"? I don't know if Teddy Bailey could handle that. But for right now, we're going to leave him as a center defensive midfielder. I mean, if you take a look at his stats, 62 pace, his passing again, 56, defending only 35, so I'm not really sure why he's a center defensive midfielder. Certainly his talents could better be used out on the wings with his passing skill. But for right now, we're going to leave him as a center defensive midfielder. All right, taking a look at the calendar coming up for the month of August. We have already gotten through the first match in August. It was a victory against Newport County. Now we come up on a Career Cup match against Leicester City. It's a midweek fixture. Going to drain some stamina from us, and with our limited squad, it's really going to hurt us in our next match. All right, let's take a look at the squad that we're going to use for the Career Cup match. We've put some subs in here. A couple of the players that have lower potentials. Free agent Alan Marin starting up top. The left wing position, Elliot Holden. That right wing position, Riley Alexander. He's listed as a striker, but he gets a +6 for being out wide. As our midfielders, we've got Freddie Greenwood, and there is Curry flanking him out to the right. Sacco, as we said before, is going to be the center defensive midfielder. And our back line, Mike Smith out on the left. Roberts and Davies holding it down in the middle. And free agent Andre Elick out on the right side. And in between the sticks, we're going to put in Papa. He is our backup keeper, but because it's a Caribou Cup match, we are going to give Orellana a break here and see how Papa does. Hopefully he can do as good of a job as Orellana did in that last match. So let's get out on the pitch. Let's see what these boys have to offer. The Caribou Cup and Leicester City. All right, it's a Caribou Cup match. We did sim it, and of course, Doncaster lost to Leicester City 3-2. You can see Davies and Curry had the goals for us. As far as the ratings go, looks like Davies had a 7.5, did really well, and a couple of the other players had some really crappy ratings. Wow. Oh my God, here we go again. Another player leaving us, and that guy's crying. You can tell tears rolling down his face as they walk him to the front door.
Well, look, it's been really nice. Hey, don't let that door hit you in the ass on the way out. Wow, God, glad he's gone. Jeez. Hey, there's still some leftover pizza.
All right, next match up, it's Doncaster versus Notts County. All right, taking a look at the squad for today's match. We talked about it earlier. We are going to try Leo Davies in the striker position for this match. Gets a +3 rating for playing there. Morgan out as our left winger. We've got Riley Alexander as the right winger. In the middle of the field, really struggling with stamina, it's Toma. He had the goal in last episode's win. Freddie Greenwood out as a center midfielder on the left side, and center defensive midfielder is Sacco. All of these three struggling with their stamina right now. Speaking of struggling with stamina, the back line, we got Smith out on the left side, Roberts and Davies in the middle, and Elick out on the right side. In between the sticks, it's Orellana. He's not having stamina issues. Go figure. All right, Doncaster taking on Notts County. Oh boy, this is going to be a battle. Hopefully these boys don't pass out on the field with their lack of stamina. All right, the battle of no stamina begins. It's Notts County versus Doncaster Rovers coming out on the pitch. There are the Doncaster Rovers. And look at the fans going crazy. It's a home match here, Echo Power Stadium. Hopefully these boys can hold on to their stamina. There's Teddy Bailey's glasses. You can't really see that well without them, so he's going to need them. And here we go. Doncaster Rovers starting with possession. Let's go, boys. All right, now Sacco in the middle. He's going to play it up. It's Greenwood's got some space. He gets tackled from behind. Oh, ref, that's got to be a card. No card. Ref says, hey, enough of that crap. Stop tackling from behind. Take another look here. Oh, man, they're tripping up Greenwood, and that guy's a little dirty, I'm not going to lie. All right, free kick here. Greenwood's just going to lay it off in the middle. It's Toma. Toma going out wide. That's a slow pass. Alexander gets there, plays it back. It's Greenwood. Greenwood takes a shot. It's deflected. Here we go. Notts County trying to play the ball through. Oh, and they're through. Notts County through. It's a rocket of a shot. It goes just a bit outside. And there is Teddy Bailey. He is not happy right now. Oh my God, Doncaster playing a goal kick, and oh my God, that didn't just happen. Doncaster plays a goal kick. Notts County sitting on the ball. Oh man, I think that was Roberts. He didn't even see it coming. Notts County takes the ball away and just blasts in the back of it. Take a look here. Oh my God. Oh, Notts County just says, hey, I'll take that. Thank you very much. It was highway robbery, and they're not even on a highway. Oh, you've got to do a better job than that, son. You can't sit on the back line with your finger in your butt. I mean, unless you like that sort of thing. It's Macaulay Langstaff. Got a horrible name. Oh boy. 1-0. Notts County goes up on an absolute boneheaded play. Oh, speaking of boneheaded play, we're giving the ball away here. And this is what happens in the youth squad early on. These boys are so rough around the edges and not even funny. Oh, there's a cross in the middle. Oh, look how Elick's got it. Wow, that was a tough one. Orellana came out and tried to grab it, but couldn't. Maybe the lack of stamina is really affecting these players. Oh, like they're passing it again right to Notts County. It's just the lack of stamina. It's in their heads. They can't concentrate. Speaking of concentrating, Notts County moving forward again. And oh, it's a chip shot over the goal. Oh my God, almost 2-0 there. Oh my God, this is awful. Oh, a chip shot goes right over the goal. Oh, what are we doing?
Smith now. Well, trailing, but this looks promising.
Oh, Davies gets the ball in the middle of the field. He turns and takes a shot. Saved by Notts County. That was great tiki-taka style possession play in the middle of the field. And it is going to leave us with a corner. Now back in the middle. Sacco. Thomas got some space. He's stepping up. He's passing in the middle. It's Davies. Davies gets tripped up, but he shoots. Oh, and it's saved. Drama in the middle of the box. Notts County able to come up with it. Oh, there we go. Saka stepping up, making a defensive play. Greenwood now. It's Morgan. Morgan's going to pass it into Davies again. Takes a long range shot. Oh, and it hits the top corner. Oh, my gosh. What a ball played in. And that was a good effort by Doncaster. Oh, Greenwood turns, burns his man. He's going to play in the middle. Davies turns and burns his man. It's 1-on-1. It's Davies in the box. What can he do? He's going to shoot it right at the keeper. Oh, but he's going to pass it back. It's Greenwood. We maintain possession. Now Toma's going to turn and take a wild stab at it. Oh, and he's cussing right there, as he should. Oh, he just turned and he threw his foot at the ball, and that is just awful. Notts County again. Oh, and look at Roberts coming back, making a defensive play, and there's Alexander. He's on the side. He has limited stamina, but he's chucking his way, and he's going to cross in. Oh, it's deflected. That keeper's going to jump up and get it. Oh, tell you what, these boys have got heart, grit, and determination, and that's the end of the first half. 1-0 Notts County. It's Macaulay Langstaff, the big jerk. All right, second half kicking off here. Notts County 1-0 up. In the changing room, the boys had their peanut butter and jelly and a Red Bull. Hopefully it'll help out. Oh, there's Morgan who steps in and gets possession. Sacco's going to play right to Notts County. Holy crap. Does Greenwood have any stamina? He doesn't. Oh, and Greenwood gets tripped. That's the second time. And that's a yellow card for Palmer. Matt Palmer, you big jerk. Stepping in and taking out Greenwood from behind. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's lucky it's a yellow and not a red. And look at him. You can't argue with it. We all saw it. Now, he's lucky that Greenwood doesn't turn around and tag him right in his bean bags. Oh, man. Wow, we are tired. Oh my God, they sprint right through our defensive line, and it's a chip shot in the corner. You have got to be kidding me. I mean, what is the defense doing? They're just standing there like statues. I mean, they got one hand wrapped around their beanbags, the other hand's got a finger in their butt. I mean, I'm not saying that's what they were doing, but this is what it seems like they were doing. They're just going to let the other team waltz on through, chip shot right in the corner of the goal. I mean, maybe they like standing around with their fingers in their butts. I mean, I'm not going to judge them, and you shouldn't either. And leave it in the comments down below. Why they got their fingers in their butts? Oh, 2-0 here. This is just embarrassing. And it's just due to the lack of stamina. We're not focused. I mean, this is like watching a bunch of turtles that put on Doncaster jerseys and then just let them loose on the pitch. Greenwood, they're trying to trip him up again. It's Davies. He's got no help. Oh, now he's got some help, and it's Greenwood. He's stepping up. Greenwood's got no stamina left, and he gets pushed off the ball. Oh, no. Ah, that was our best shot there. All right, Greenwood is completely out of stamina. We have got to take him out of the game. Toma also completely out of stamina. We've got Sacco here. He's also out of stamina. Elix out of stamina on the right side. Smith's out of stamina on the left side. I don't know what we should do here. All right, and there are the substitutions coming in for Doncaster, taking some of the just worn out players off and putting some players in different positions. And golly, we just need to hang on here. Holding in the middle. Here's where we got our fresh legs. Curry down to Mensah. Mensah back to Curry. Curry back to Mensah. It's Mensah and Curry. Now Morgan. Morgan's playing in the middle. It's Holden. Holden's going to take a shot. It's blocked. Now Mensah. Mensah gets the ball. He takes a shot. It's in the corner. Fresh legs for Mensah in the middle of the field. Teddy Bailey made the right call there. And that is a goal here to put Doncaster back in it. What the hell is that? That is a very awful salsa dance. Other players coming in trying to tackle him, tell him to stop dancing like that. He looks like a fool. Take a look. First shot was blocked. It comes to Mensah's feet and he's blasted past the keeper right into the side of the net. Wow. What a strike. We're breathing some life back into these boys. What can we do here? And there's Teddy Bailey's fist pumping. He's clapping. All right, Doncaster back in here. 2-1. Let's go, boys. Oh, middle of the field. There's a shot coming in. Orellana with a great save. And that is going to be a corner for Notts County. And they're going to take on the guy with no stamina. Here we go. Top of the box. They're moving in. Our defense just standing there again like statues. Orellana makes a save. Oh, now Mensah. It's fresh legs Mensah. He's going to lose the ball. Oh, my God. Heavy touch. He had a chance there for something. I don't know what, but something. Now Smith with no stamina in the middle of the field. Let's get it to some of these fresh legs. Curry to Holden. Holden turns. Beats his man. Can we get a tying goal here? No, we can't. Not if we pass it to Notts County like that. Oh, my God. All right, all hands on deck here. We're into stoppage time. Notts County still putting on the pressure. Elek, we're going to get it to the fresh legs. It's Curry. It's Curry getting tripped up. What was that? That was awful. That's got to be a red card, ref. What are you doing? He's saying, oh, hey, come here for a second. Is it going to be a card? It's a yellow card. Should be a red. Jim O'Brien, you big jackass. Take a look at this. And whoa, man, he just comes through and upends Curry. I tell you what, this Notts County, the dirtiest team we've faced yet, even though we've only faced 3 teams, that's fine. Wow, still in the stoppage time. Here's Curry. Can he get his revenge? He's going to feed it off. It's Holden. Holden stops and loses possession. Jeez, a whiz. And that is it. Ref blows the whistle. The players are collapsing around him. I mean, the boys showed some fight. There's Mensah. There's Notts County. Bunch of dirty, dirty players. And we are going to go down 2-1 here, thanks to that jackass Macaulay Langstaff. Big jerk. Well, take a look at the match ratings. I mean, wouldn't you know it, Tete Mensah comes in off the bench and gets a 6.9 rating. I even though we didn't win, we always do a man of the match. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Tete Mensah with the goal? Is it going to be Curry? Let me know in the comments down below who is your man of the match. Is it Orellana with a 5.8 rating? All right, we've changed the training plan for all-out energy. I guess that's what we have to do here when we have these midweek fixtures. All right, only 4 days later, and the next match is upon us. Doncaster versus Crew Alexandra. Oh, and taking a look at the squad, and we still have some serious stamina issues. All right, we're going to have to play some players out of position here. Starting up top, we've got Mensah back in the striker role. I'd like to keep Davies there, but I think with the stamina issues going on, we're really not going to see his full potential. So we'll wait for another match to come up where we can try Davies as a striker. So Mensah's a striker, Morgan out as our left winger, Davies out as the right winger. In the middle, we've got some fresh legs, but players out of position. Curry is going to be a center midfielder. Marin is going to be a center midfielder. And Holden is going to be a center defensive midfielder. Gets a -12 there, which that is really bad. Our back line's still struggling. Smith out on the left. Roberts and Davies holding it down in the middle. And Elek out on the right side. Their stamina is definitely going to be a concern. In between the sticks, Orellana doing well for us. Well, let's hope these boys can get through another match without dying. Here we go. It's an away match. Crew Alexander at home today versus Doncaster Rovers. And the heck comes get kicked in the face. Wow. Got a beautiful night. A little bit of mist. The light shining down. Crew Alexander's fans in the crowd. They're throwing beers at each other. I think somebody just slapped somebody else with a hot dog. I don't know. You saw it. It was right there on the screen. And here we go. Doncaster Rovers trying to maintain their sanity as well as their stamina. Crew Alexander kicking off here. Let's go, boys. Down the side, it's Cooney. Oh, and look at Smith making a play. Kicking it up to Morgan. Morgan, he's got some speed. He's going to kick the ball out of bounds. What an absolute boob. I mean, you got the ball, nobody in front of you, and you're going to kick it out of bounds. Oh, my God. Teddy Bailey is going to slap him right on his ass. I don't even know why. Oh, here we go. There's Davies. Davies playing out. It's Mensah. Mensah keeps possession. Tangling up feet. It's Marin turns. He's got a clear shot to the goal. Marin chips it in. Can't get it past the keeper. Wow, great try by Marin. Great save by Career Alexandra. All right, here we go. Middle of the field. It's Marin. Marin's looking for a run from Mensah. He's got one. Mensah breaks through. Mensah into the box. He's still going to chip it. Oh, look at that backheel pass. Holden now. What the hell was that? Oh, that series of events was probably one of the worst in youth academy history. Look at Holden just booting the ball out of bounds right towards the cameraman. Teddy Bear's like, you don't kick it towards the cameraman. You got to kick it towards the goal. It's that way, you big jackass. Holy crap. Mensah has a shot, hits the corner of the crossbar, comes back out. We got a backheel pass, and then Holden boots the ball right into the crowd. Clearly, the stamina is affecting these players' minds, and it's like they're suffering from early onset dementia. And there's one player that's not, it's Orlanes. He makes a great save. Oh, a ball played out wide. Davies. Davies got some stamina. He's going to kick the ball right down the field. Side of the box. Crosses it in. And oh, it's Morgan. Look out. It's Tony Morgan with the banger right in the side of the net. Oh, my God. Look at that. Davies. And look at that acrobatic stuff going on. Flipping and twisting and jumping. I mean, geez, this Tony Morgan guy's a gymnast. Take another look here. Here's Davies with full stamina. What a cross. Morgan comes in, jumps over the keeper after he bangs it in the back of the net. Look at that strike. Wow, Tony Morgan. Then he hurls over the keeper. He's a gymnast and a track star. And there's Teddy Bailey screaming, ah! Tony Morgan, first goal of his career, and that is awesome. Doncaster ahead, 1-0 here. And these boys, they're fighting. Holding down to Marin. Marin turns. Does he have the speed? He does. He beats his man. Marin's going to play it up. Oh, it's Curry. Oh, it's Curry. Takes a shot. Oh, and it's just a bit outside. Oh, Curry had an opportunity there. Just couldn't muster up enough courage to put the ball in the back of the net. And there's Tony Morgan. End of the first half. Tony Morgan with our goal, 1-0, Doncaster over Carew Alexandra. All right, a light rain still falling here as we begin the second half. Doncaster up 1-0. We had our peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a Red Bull. And Teddy Bailey told these guys, you better win this game or I'm going to spank you right in your asses. Oh, Davies. Davies going to lay it off. It's Elik. Elik, a little chip and blooper. Oh, and it doesn't work. Wow, that was really a poor decision. All right, playing it out wide. Smith right to Carew Alexander. What an absolute doofus. No doubt it's his lack of stamina. It's causing him to have a brain hemorrhage here. In the middle of the field, it's in the box. Oh my God. Our defense once again standing around like statues with their fingers in their butts, and maybe that's a theme. Maybe our defense just likes to have fingers in their butts, and they're more concerned with putting things in their anus than they are with playing football here. That is absolutely awful. Look at him just standing there. And Orlan is distracted because all his defenders have their fingers in the butts, and he can't save a ball when he's looking at that. What are we doing? 1-1 here, Carew Alexandra with the equalizing goal. Come on, boys. All right, substitutions coming on for Doncaster. Greenwood and Sacco coming in for Smith and Elik as the right back and left back. Let's see if their fresh legs can help us get the ball up the field. Now, Mensah's got pressure in his face. Now, Holden steps up. He's going to take a shot. It's deflected out. Take a look here. Holden, oh, off the defender's foot. Right over the touchline. Should be a corner. All right, well, the ref's not calling that a corner. Thanks a lot, FC24, you big jerks. But it's all right. We got to play with the hand that we're dealt. Right now, the hand that we're dealt is a bunch of shit. Well, there's Holden taking possession. Holden stepping up. He's going to play the ball. It's Davies. Davies is going to chip it in the box. It's Mensah with the worst header in the entire world. Oh, my God. Mensah, what are you doing, son? The ball must have come off of the side of his face. I mean, that's absolutely awful. Now Marin's telling Morgan, go, buddy, go. Now Morgan's screaming down the side of the field. There's nobody in the middle. He's going to have to be the one that comes in the middle. He's going to keep possession. Play it to Mensah. Well, Mensah lays it off to Curry, who gets the ball taken away from him. Just too much playing around with it in the box.
That's what she said.
And there we go. That is the end of the match. Oh, man, we tried so hard to get the go-ahead goal, but we couldn't. So Doncaster and Crew Alexandra going to walk away with a 1-1 draw. I guess it's not a bad result given the stamina issues that this team is facing. And Teddy Bailey's not going to be too upset. Or is he? Leave it in the comments down below. All right, taking a look at the match ratings here. Leo Davies, 7.6. He had an assist. Morgan had the goal. Let me know in the comments down below, who is your man of the match? Is it Leo Davies? Is it Tony Morgan? Both of these players well deserving of it. Or is it Tete Mensah, who had a bad header come off the side of his face? Taking a look at the calendar, there's only 3 more days until our next match. We're going to keep up with the training plan that is energy focused so we can work on having good stamina for our match against Stockport County. And there you can see it, the all-out energy training plan. Hopefully it works. All right, our next match, Doncaster at Stockport, and we are going to do this in the next episode. Also in the next episode, we're going to finish out the month of August, and we are going to move into September and get another scouting report back so we can get more youth players in the squad so we don't have to deal with these stamina issues. Taking a look at the squad for the next match, it doesn't look like we have too much stamina to worry about, so it's going to be a little bit better than what we faced in this episode. But Teddy Bailey certainly has his work cut out for him, and you guys have your work cut out for you too, because it's time for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, are you subscribed to the Overly Gaming Project? And if the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. And hit that bell icon so that you're notified of all the content that comes out. And hit that like button. It doesn't matter if you didn't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. And come on back for the next episode. We're gonna take on Stockport County and we're gonna take on AFC Wimbledon, 2 league matches. Then we're going to move on to the 1st of September and get a scouting report back. Exciting stuff coming up. Thanks for all the early support in this series. We're just going to keep on running with it. And most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we're going to see you right back here in the next video.